Hey guys, what's up? It's Dwight here, a Retro Crypto YouTube channel. It is September 4th at 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the good old US of A. As you can see, there's a lot going on behind me with the crypto bubbles there. It's pretty exciting stuff. So much to talk about. I've kind of been offline for a little bit. Technically, guys, I'd be lying. I have not been offline. I have been getting my priorities in check, basically, because this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And yeah, I had to pay more attention to my portfolio because doing videos takes a lot of time, guys. So I decided to focus on my portfolio, get things in line, a lot of things in check. And yeah, now I'm good. So I'm going to be doing videos like every 2 to 3 days. I'm just going to do it for fun, and I'm doing it to help you guys. I'm just doing it purely to look out for my followers, to let you know what I'm seeing and what I think is what my plan is. You know what I mean? Because, as always, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, guys. Now, if you like this video today, make sure you hit the like button. If you don't like the video, hit the like button. I would appreciate it greatly. And I'm starting to slip out of that YouTube algorithm, so I definitely need real help today so I can get back into the game. All right. And while you're at it, please subscribe. All right, so let's take a look at this crypto bubbles here, guys. I keep looking away at it. Oh man, the market is looking pretty crazy. Bitcoin right now is at $19,775. Market cap's at 378 billion. They're going to stay at the top for a while, but you know, Ethereum's hot on their tail with a price of 1,556 with a market cap of 190 billion. Wow. But what I really want to talk about is Cardano. We're going to talk about Cardano towards the end of the video. I suggest you stick around, all you Hexicans, and wait. But if you choose not to, it's your loss. Stop walking with blinders on, guys. That's all I got to say. I'm not trying to make anybody upset, but there's money to be made. You got to make that money. All right. And definitely going to be talking about Hex today, which is in the number 13 spot. All right. So let's jump right in. I feel like we need to talk about Bitcoin first. There's a lot going on. September is usually a very bloody month for us, guys. Everybody, for investors in general, just not just cryptocurrency. So I'm definitely expecting Bitcoin to pull back. I'm expecting it to. I'm expecting to get very bloody, guys. When the I don't know if you're aware of it, but China has a massive bubble set to explode. And when it pop, it's not going to pop. It's going to explode like a nuclear explosion, and it's going to ripple across the entire financial market, the world, the whole economic market. All you got to do is just look up, go to YouTube when you're done watching my video, and it's look up ghost cities in China. It is crazy. They have actually built cities, skyscrapers, condos. I didn't see townhouses, but they built so much, and they're all empty and vacant. And it was a big bubble with real estate. I guess they had a mentality: you build it, they will come. They never came. This is going to be major, guys. Super major. All right. So look into that. I think that's going to really put everything over the edge once that pops. And yeah, the U.S., as you already know, is not doing that well. Nobody's doing good right now. We have a energy crisis about to take place in Europe. I think prices are going to go up 400% over the winter for the poor folks in Europe. And it was already like, it's like one of those things where it can't go any higher. And then they say 400% due to the war with Russia and Ukraine and them shutting down the pipeline. But anyway, all right, so we're gonna jump right over here to Bitcoin. There's a lot going on, guys. So it's going to get very bloody, but this is the opportunity of a lifetime if you can manage to hodl and have the cash reserves on the side to buy when everything drops and bottoms out. All right. Now, let's take a look here at Bitcoin very quickly before we go into the other projects. Bitcoin, I've been using this chart forever now, and as you can see, it is bouncing between the 22,330 resistance level right here, and it has stayed above the support level of $19,110 that I drew. Now, what I think is going to happen is when everything hits the fan, you're going to see a Bitcoin drop between 15,000 and 12,000. That's been my prediction. I don't have a crystal ball. I got this little mic. That's about it. But that's what I'm predicting is going to happen. When people talk to me about it right now, I say I'm really pushing what people I care about and don't care about. and everybody else. This is the opportunity to buy. You don't want to buy when it's, everybody wants to buy when it's green. No, you're doing it wrong. You want to buy it when it's down, when it's red. All right. Let's go over here. All right, Bitcoin with the market cipher chart. This is the knockoff chart that I use. You can get it for free on TradingView. It is called, what is it called? Vu Manchu right there, all right? And it's free, and it's not too hard to read once you practice a little bit and a little bit of research. But the information's out there. It's easy to find on the good old internet. What was it called? The information superhighway. That's when you know I'm old. All right, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to be doing a 4-hour chart with Bitcoin, and you're going to see there's a blood diamond right here on that 4-hour chart. So you got that circle, a blood diamond that fired off on September 2nd. That is a very strong indicator there was going to be a pullback, and then you have a bearish continuation right here on September 4th. And behind the blood diamond, you see there was a change from previous trend, which I don't think it's that significant because it's going down. It's been going down. Down here at the bottom, this chart here is a little bit more trickier to read. Let me see, I haven't read it in a little bit, so I'll make sure I get this right. All right, so you had a buy signal, a sell signal right here. So right now it is predicting for it to be a bit of a pullback on a 4-hour chart. The momentum for Bitcoin is down. The red back here that you see is the indicator of cryptocurrency flowing in or out of the market. There's a big outflow right now. The volume is also down, and that's the volume for Bitcoin. And right here where you can see this was that last trend. When it crosses over, and let me try to get a different angle. All right, like you can see it here. So right now that just canceled out. So yeah, we're definitely in the downward trend, guys. There is no question. Look down here at the RSI. The RSI has it on the undersold side of thing. Yeah, undersold. Yeah, undersold. Is it undersold? Underbought. That sounds better, doesn't it? Yes, it does. The underbought side of things. You got to forgive me. I haven't done a video in like 2 weeks, so I'm kind of stumbling a little bit. I just kind of look at my charts in my head, but I don't talk about it. You know what I mean? All right, so Bitcoin's definitely in the middle of a pullback, guys. I'm just sticking with the 4-hour chart. I'm not going beneath that because I don't want anybody to make any mistakes off of what I'm saying or misunderstanding. You really shouldn't go beneath past the 4-hour chart. Anything past the 4-hour chart is really under it. Is really for what do you call it? Trading, basically. All right. Now, if you look at the daily chart, Bitcoin doesn't look so bad actually. Right here, you can see down here there is a change right here, and it went green. So it might swing back around according to the daily chart. But the RSI is the volume is super low. It's super underbought right now. Now in the U.S., which I'm sure it affects Bitcoin price to a degree, even though Bitcoin, without a question, is international, to say the least. But it's a holiday weekend here, so, and it's the weekend in general. So between those two things, I don't know what's going to happen, to tell you the truth. That's going to be interesting. All right, the daily chart for Bitcoin looks much better than the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart's looking kind of vicious. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. I can't really predict that one from those two charts, or try to even predict. And I can't predict anything anyway. I just can tell you what I see with the indicators. Now, we're looking at the 4-hour chart with Bitcoin with the 20-day, the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day moving average. And you have the 20-day sitting underneath the 50-day right here. The purple is the 20. And the 200-day just, recently on August 5th crossed over the 100-day. So the moving averages actually look horrible. Honestly, it's extremely bearish for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pulling back, guys. There's no way around it. It'd be nice to see it go the other direction, but there's too much doom and gloom right now. I would be very careful with Bitcoin. Myself, I am just sitting on the sidelines waiting to pounce once I see it pull back like 17,000 or something. I'm gonna start buying. That's my plan. Actually, I'm also a strong supporter of dollar cost averaging. You can't go wrong with that either. All right, so let's take a look here at Bitcoin with exponential moving average. Exponential moving average has Bitcoin very bearish. It's not even attempting to go into the ranges here. It's not even waking up into it currently. Nope. Yeah, it's all the way underneath of it. So yeah, it's not even in the ribbon. So yeah, Bitcoin is very bearish. Exponential moving average. This is the VRVP chart. I love this chart. This chart actually lays out, does the indicating on its own, depending on to how much of the past history is shown on the screen. So right now we have it through August 1st to September 4th, and it has an upper resistance point, which is at 25,216. So if Bitcoin was to make it up there, which is not right now, it would find significant resistance at that point in this range. The bottom support, the strong support level currently is at 19,515. And the primary resistance point that's holding that it will need to break at some point is at 21,451. So basically, we want to see it break past this middle line here. If it has a remote chance of going bullish, which I really don't think it does. But what is a key support levels, almost where it's bouncing around right now, and it's really close, guys. And when it breaks this, put your helmets on, be brave, hodl. Don't follow for those guys say run for the hills, sell everything, because you should have already sold. So at this point, you're just going to hodl. You're going to hold. I don't have a problem with hodling. Hodling over the last bear market worked out well for me. But you have to be fortitude. You have to be fortified in your decisions at that point, and you cannot change your mind, because once you change your mind and you choose to sell after you chose to hodl and not sell, you will lose. You will lose everything. Trust me. All right. All right. So let's look. We definitely got a bear flag going. It's kind of like a bear flag, and at this point, it's like a long sideways range here where it's just bouncing around. And I really consider this a bearish indicator, and I think that it's going to break down lower. I'm really predicting that, guys, between this big bearish flag and this just bouncing in this range. I truly think that Bitcoin's going to be breaking lower. But like I said, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet. You have to do your own research. It's essential. All right. And we did the ribbons, didn't we, guys? I thought we did. Let's jump back. Yeah, we already did that. Oops, sorry. Close these out. All right, so that's where we're at with Bitcoin. Ethereum, I don't even feel Ethereum's worth talking about right now that much. Yeah, Ethereum is instead a major. Well, I already started it, so I'll do this. Ethereum made a major. They do have the hard fork upcoming, but I think it was a buy the news, sell the event kind of scenario, which we're going to talk about Cardano. You have to stick around, listen to this. But I think that Ethereum it's already been priced in because we've been waiting so long for this to happen. And like I remember when they started the staking for the Ethereum 2.0, I almost staked on Kraken, and then I read the small print, fortunately, and I'm like, whoa, it's locked up. I mean, that was like 2 years ago, so I'm glad I didn't. But actually, kind of wish I did. But anyway, it's all in hindsight. But yeah. So Ethereum right now, I think that I would just, if you have if your dollar cost averaging, that's cool. If you're thinking that you're gonna jump in on a big explosion in price, I'm not sure it's going to happen like people think it's going to happen. But I do think it's going to happen for Cardano, and we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so let's go and jump into HEX with my Mexican brothers and sisters out there. All right, so let's talk HEX right now. We're not going to start with this screen. I want to start with the market cipher. All right, that's Hedron. That's not the right one. Where is market cipher? Where? Hey, guys, what did I do? Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. All right, so this is HEX on a daily chart, and then we're going to look at the 4-hour chart. On a daily chart, HEX is, according to market cipher, RSI is actually moving upward. It's still on the oversold side of things, but it's moving up slowly, but it's definitely in the oversold side. Over here, you have the this little green dot right here on this market cipher chart. It's definitely indicating that HEX is going in a bullish trend right now. The volume flowing into the market, cash flow is positive for HEX. The volume is looking good. Cash flow and overall crypto market is looking good on a daily chart. Volume for HEX is good. Momentum is down, but starting to curve upward. Very positive signal there. Up here, there's not too much. It did fire off with a bearish continuation on the 26th. But daily, HEX is actually looking decent right now, guys. And I am hearing rumors, a lot of people saying, including I believe Richard Hart, the HEX has bottomed. Now, when you say it's bottomed, it doesn't mean that it can't wick beneath 4 cents, or even drop down to like 3 cents. But it's bottomed, so that that crazy up downward action where it's never coming up again. I think HEX is bottom. I think it's safe to start getting back into HEX, and that's what I've really been contemplating personally lately. Like, how do I want to start dollar cost averaging in HEX? Do I just want to, because they have that I've lost it. No, I didn't lose it. Let me find. Sorry about that, guys. Getting a little rusty here. I had to find this, but I felt it was important. If you go to buy.hex.com, you can actually buy with a bank card, and super easy way to transfer one traditional fiat currency over to crypto. Why not buy some HEX this way? All right, you got the euro right there, and definitely does the US dollar. Obviously, it's powered by Simplex. All right, but I definitely want to show you guys. Now back to this chart here. But yeah, HEX is definitely looking good, guys. Look at this. It's got a green signal up here on the 4-hour chart. This is actually bullish. That fired off on September 3rd. That's a bullish sign there. I wouldn't call it super bullish, but definitely it's in the positive and not the red. The momentum on the 4-hour chart for HEX is looking good. It does look like this wave here is about to come to an end, which I wouldn't be shocked to see a red dot pop up there later today. And the RSI, the volume is actually looking good on the RSI. And that puts it on the overbought side of things on the 4-hour chart. The 2-hour chart, just for a quick peek, 2-hour chart looks good too. Wow. All right, so HEX is looking good, guys. All right, HEX with the moving averages. The 4-hour chart has the 20-day crossing over the 50-day. That is a bullish move right there. That is this purple crossing over to green. Super bullish. Something to be super excited about. The VRVP chart here, where it builds it out for itself, you'll see that it has a strong support down here at 3.5 cents. The upper resistance on this chart is at 0.0735. This is charted back to August 2nd. And it looks like we have a very tight support / resistance that's going on right here, and that's at 0.042. So basically we're struggling to break past it, which makes it resistance, and then it turns to support. So it's kind of going back and forth right now. So we see how that plays out. Hopefully it plays out in our direction, but we have to see. All right. Exponential moving average has HEX on the 4-hour chart. HEX is looking actually trying to become bullish in this exponential moving average. It's moved up into these ribbons quite well. It hasn't broke through yet. So I'm going to say that it has bullish tendencies. But once it breaks through here, and then we can at least establish some support like right here, I'm going to be pretty damn excited. I drew this earlier, just messing around. We did not break this support line, which is very good. So we are on an upward trajectory. And we didn't break the support. It does have resistance right now at 0.0436. And like I said, and the support is at 0.038, 3.5 cents, like I said. All right. But this is very good. Now, what I see here, guys, for HEX is I see a bull flag kind of, but then I do also see a sideways range where we're just trading, bouncing back and forth in here. The goal is we want to break out to the top, but if we break out to the bottom, we know. And it's just a good way, easy way to track it, guys. Super easy way. The easiest way possible, actually. All right. Hedron, as you know, is doing big things. I'm going to say to everybody out there, if you have not already FOMO'd into Hedron, I'm not FOMOing in. I took profits, and then I saw it go up, and I said, that's nice. I took my profits, and I'm happy I took my profits. Be very careful. I think it's gone up like a 4x, like 400%. But be careful, okay, guys? Because there's things that are going to happen. I forgot the verbiage, but long story short, with the HSI contracts, they're going to be liquidated or something, blah, 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 after the first 3 months. And we're like almost 1/3 into it, I guess. Just be very careful with Hedron, guys, because I do see it doing a pullback. And honestly, Hedron, I'm being awarded Hedron just for staking through Hedron and getting my ICOSA. So just be careful, okay? Not bashing it. I love that project. I think that project is beautiful. I mean, the thing is really taken off. Here, let's go to this chart here. I mean, it's really taken off in a way that I didn't see coming, and I don't think anybody saw it. I saw it coming once Pulse Chain was live. I did not see it coming with Icosa. But look at this, guys. I did a Fibonacci retracement. I'll expand it a little bit. I mean, in order for you to, according to the Fibonacci, you should not even consider buying back and trying to buy HEX from its bottom point, which was only July 23rd. You should not try to buy Hedron unless it's at the 61.8, which is right here, which is at 0.00002804. Now currently it's sitting at 506295. I mean, this baby is really moving and moving fast. In my previous experience, we chase things, they tend to crash. You tend to fall on your butt. You know what I mean? So, not crash, but they do a pullback, and you're like, damn it, I should have waited. I suggest you guys wait. Don't chase this baby. It feels a lot right now like PulseDoge coin, and I know for a fact a lot of you guys get burnt on that one. And I am not a fan of that project. There's several things about that project I don't like, and the devs behind it. So I don't support PulseDoge coin, and you will not see me do videos on PulseDoge coin. All right. Now, I don't believe in spreading FUD or anything, but I just, screw it. It's my channel. I feel like they're a parasite, all right? They find a project, they copy it. They find another project that's doing well, they copy it, and they throw their own little spin on it. But all they're doing is copying other people's projects, putting their name on it, their spin. It's not cool, guys. That's why I should have stepped with my guns before. And the airdrop was nice, don't get me wrong, and I spent it. It was a very nice airdrop, like $3,000, and I spent it. But I do not like PulseDoge coin at all. All right, anyway. P33, as you guys know, this one's based on liquidity. It's not really doing nothing too exciting. It's actually in the middle of a pretty significant pullback, as you can see. But when I drew this chart here, it has stabilized. But as usual, it's just not doing nothing special. But at any time, somebody could pump up the liquidity, and this baby takes off, like I always talk about. PulseDoge, I am a supporter of the original PulseDoge coin. Right now, I got a big wedge I drew out here, and they're just bouncing around this range. It looks like they bottomed out on July 26th, and they've just been bouncing around in this range here. They're currently at 0.004135. They do have big things happening. I have not checked, but they're supposed to do a you can convert over to Ethereum. I don't know if they started it yet, but I should have checked before I started this video. They probably have. I'm gonna take a peek at that in a little bit. MAXI has a lot going on. Then they got the team project going on with more MAXI style staking. A lot going on in Maximus project. It's a good one, but I'm more of a fan of Hedron. Let's take a look at what their numbers are doing. They're basically, it's kind of always 100% more than HEX. I do like the stability in it. It definitely is stable these days. All right. Weight token, nothing exciting at all. Weight has pulled back significantly to 0.00619. I am glad I sold my weight. Did you sell yours? I sold mine, so I couldn't wait any longer. All right. Hedron, we just covered. More token. More tokens actually doing pretty well, all considered with what's going on with the market. More token for something being airdropped on August 7th. It is at what is that? I'm sorry. I should have moved this down here. It has support at 0.82 and it's currently sitting at 0.8944. But yeah, I actually like More Token. It's doing quite well. That was created by Trayvon James. And he's starting to talk about staking and other cool stuff with that project. So it's pretty exciting. Is there anything else in here I should tell you about with HEX? Icosa, man. Icosa has me licking my lips, so I ain't gonna lie. I love the fact that how strong it's staying, how well it's staying at, here, let me do this here. at $1.31. I mean, and it's on an upward trend, and then I'm gonna draw support for it. I really like Icosa. I almost aped into it, but you know what? I decided to slow your roll. It's a bear market. There's about to be a real big pullback. Take your time. Don't rush into anything, Dwight. All right. But yeah, Icosa is looking very good, guys. And if you haven't looked into it with Icosa, Hedron, just do a search. You'll fall in love, guarantee you. All right. All right, so that's it for the Hexicans, guys. Now we're going to talk to the Cardanoians real quick so I can wrap this video up. Big things about to happen with Cardano, guys. It's going to be short-lived. Remember this in a crypto with big events like this. You buy the news, you sell the event. All right. So what's happening? Charles thought that Cardano needed 75% to move forward with the Vasil Hardfork. Well, right now there are 81.2% of the nodes have upgraded to 1.35.3. All right. So with that said, they have moved forward, and the date is scheduled for the Vasil Hardfork officially is September 22nd. 2022, and it's going to be a very big moment for Cardano, because at that point it becomes much easier for the people to create the smart contracts, the devs behind the scenes, and the momentum's even going to pick up even faster. Cardano is going to be absolutely huge, guys. All right, now why did I say buy news, sell the event? Here we go. All right, Cardano today is up 4.58% as of right now. I'm starting to see a definite uptrend in Cardano's price action since the date was announced. I'm not sure what date they announced it, but I've been watching, and I'm noticing the final is doing a significant uptrend, right? This I am planning on not selling. I mean, I'm not buying any Cardano right now. Well, actually, I do dollar cost average every day, but I'm not buying a significant amount. But I am thinking that Cardano is prepared to start slowly walking up that ladder, because we're at 50 cents finally. Well, to the US dollar. And I think it's here. I think we're ready to do the, you buy the news, sell the event. The event's here. So what do? You sell the event. But you got to have a plan. My plan, I think I'm praying to the crypto gods that it hits 70 cents, because that's when my plan kicks in to start taking. I might even start a little bit before that. But I do think that it's going to do a bit of a run up, and then it's going to do a significant pullback. And you need to be prepared for that. And I'm planning on playing this and playing it smartly. And I absolutely love this project. And when it pulls back, I'm going to buy more. All right. Now, right here, Cardano with the market cipher chart, you're going to see the RSI is on the overbought side of things. If you look up here on the daily chart, you got this long signal right here, confirmed. Cash flow is looking good. Volume is looking good. Overall crypto market cash flow, that's that green. The volume for Cardano is yellow, is looking good. The momentum was down, but you see it curving upward nicely. It looks beautiful on the daily chart. Now, if you look at the 4-hour chart with the market cipher, oh, wow. Oh, wow. The 4-hour chart, you'll see that the momentum is up here. It's curving, it's on the curve downward a little bit, but the cash flow in the market is still looking good. Volume is pulling back some with the 4-hour chart. RSI has Cardano overbought significantly. I mean, Cardano's looking really good, guys. These are all bullish continuations up here. These have one little bearish continuation here. There was a long signal there on September 1st. Yes. Matter of fact, let's play. We're going to look at the hour chart just for the heck of it. Anything? Yeah, it just looks good, guys. Cardano looks very good right now. I think you need to keep a very close eye on it. The resistance point that we need to be paying attention to will be 60 cents. If it could break through 60 cents, yes, that's something to be excited about. And this bottom support level, which has held quite a few different times, which is roughly, it's like 44 or 42 cents. Is it 42? 42 cents is held. So Cardano, I'm telling you guys, pay attention. Yeah. All right. Now the RSI for Cardano down here is also off the charts. Exponential moving average. Wow. Wow. Anybody got a bottle of champagne? That's all I'm going to say. Look at this. All that support. I mean, really, you could trade just off this chart alone, because this is how good exponential moving average is, guys. Look at this. 4-hour chart. I mean, I wouldn't trade. I would. I wouldn't trade on the like longing and shorting the market necessarily, but just as a novice trader, and you just need something to give you a feeling of, is it good to buy or should I wait? That's beautiful right there, guys. Actually, I wouldn't buy when it's looking like that. You want to buy when it's looking like this. All right. Moving averages. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm having a moment. Don't act like this usually, but okay. Here we go. Look at this moving average here. You got a 20-day blue on the 1st of September. It blew past the 50. Now it's blowing past the 100, heading up to the 200. That's flipping amazing. That's when moving average. That's when you get excited. Pay attention, guys. Please pay attention. All right. Yeah, and that's it for this video. Like I said, they're gonna be there's no rhyme or reason. I like doing the videos, but I need to also pay attention to my portfolio. Gotta have my priorities in line. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. There's other things in my radar, and I'll start doing videos like that. Like one of my next videos that you will be receiving, hopefully before this long weekend for me is over. I want to do a video on gaming projects that I am planning on dollar cost averaging into in the very near future. All right. But for now, that's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments, and for all you guys I haven't seen for a while, what's up? All right. Peace out.